Nation, what's going on? Spam just won, baby. And you know what? Spam F Josh McDaniels. This game proved one thing, that it was McDaniels. The Raiders players, they came out, they played for Antonio Pierce. They gave the game ball to Champ Kelly. From top to bottom, this came out, and they balled out. And if your balls are hanging out right now and you're like, you know what, Mitch, my balls don't look good, it's probably because you're not using Manscaped. Head on over to manscaped.com, use code Raiders, because today's show is presented by them. I mean, this was the most dominating Raiders game that I've seen in a very long time, and it's because when you fire a clown that is runner at head coach, you can do a lot of different things. And from a defensive side of the football, I was impressed by the way that the Raiders slowed down this Giants team. The Giants offense is the worst offense in the NFL, but the Raiders, the fact that they were able to score more than 20 points for the first time this season tells you everything. I mean, Antonio Pierce had these guys fired up. Aidan O'Connell didn't play his best game. Josh Jacobs didn't play his best game. But at the end of the day, this team found a way to win. And why? They played inspired football. They did. The defense showed up. The offense showed up. This was the most complete game that I have seen from a silver and black team, honestly, since Josh McDaniels took over. This is the most fired up I've been as a Raiders fan. This is the most happy I've been as a Raiders fan since Derek Carr did this. And the real ones will know that. But if you want to shout out here to watching live, I want you to spam JWB right now, because this is a brand new season. It's a brand new Raiders team. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to play the Raiders right now. I'm serious. If I'm the New York Jets next week, I'm a little bit nervous. And if you're planning on being out in Las Vegas next week, I'm going to be out in Vegas next week. Let me know what you guys are partying. My dad and I, Vegas next weekend. Let me know, because it's about to get nuts. We're about to turn up. In terms of Aidan O'Connell, he was 16 of 25. 209 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. It's all good. But he was able to move the football effectively. And if this game would have been a little bit closer, I do think that O'Connell would have threw for way more yards. He had the longest pass play of the entire season. He hit Trey Tucker down the field. And when I look at this game, I think of everything that I've been saying all year. You're not going to be able to run the ball effectively if guys are stacking the box. You're not going to be able to have success on offense if you're stacking the box, because nobody thinks that you have the ability to throw down the field. Well, guess what? Newsflash. You're able to throw down the field now because Aidan O'Connell is light years better than Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo sucks. Josh McDaniels sucks. And that got Josh Jacobs going. 26 carries, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns on the ground. I mean, it was a big win. From top to bottom, it was a big win. Shit, man, I almost feel like this team's 1-0. That's how I feel. I feel like this team's 1-0 underneath interim head coach Antonio Pierce. And if the Raiders come out and they play like that every week, if the Raiders come out every single week and they do what they did tonight, they're not going to be an easy team to beat. I can't wait to see what they do next week, though, against the New York Giants. So here's what I want to know from the nation. Grade the play of Aidan O'Connell against the Giants. A, B, C, D, or F. A, he was spectacular. B, he was great. C is average. D, bad. F is a fail. For me personally, the grade that I am going to give Aidan O'Connell in this game is going to be a solid B+. He didn't do anything unbelievable, but he did just enough to get you a win. He made changes at the line of scrimmage to make sure the right plays were in. He made the right throw. But the most important thing in a game like this is this. It's the first game of the year the Raiders didn't turn over the football. It's the first game of the year the Raiders quarterback didn't turn over the ball. That's all you could ask for. That's all you could ask for. The fact that the Raiders did not turn over the football, and that's why Aidan O'Connell's getting a B grade for me, and it's from here on out, Aidan O'Connell is the Raiders' starting quarterback. Also, man, got to give some love to today's sponsor, Manscaped. And I don't know about y'all. With Thanksgiving right around the corner, I'm trying to make sure that my entire turkey leg, nobody wants hair on their turkey leg. And all about y'all, the lawnmower, brand new Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra was just dropped here by Manscaped. And if you're looking for an amazing gift here, maybe during the holiday season, I recommend that you go to manscaped.com, use code Raiders, because you're going to be able to save 20% off and get free shipping at manscaped.com. Use code Raiders, because I'm trying to be thankful this holiday season, and the best give of all is giving back, especially to your significant other, and that's what Manscaped's trying to do. On top of that, your balls are going to thank you. So I know that the Raiders' offense has been dick. I know the Raiders' offense has been balls this entire season. But you know what? With a little bit of help of you getting rid of Josh McDaniels, honestly, if you're not using Manscaped, I want you to think of this. Imagine your ball sack and your shaft as the Raiders' offense with Josh McDaniels. That's what you're doing if you don't use Manscaped. As soon as you start using Manscaped, it's like you just fired Josh McDaniels and your dick doesn't feel like fire because you're using shitty products. And that's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Shout out to Manscaped for hooking up Raider Nation. Shout out to all y'all. Manscaped.com, code Raiders. Take care of your turkey leg this holiday season. Let's go to Daniel. McDaniels punching the air right now. I hope he is. I hope he's sitting down on the toilet, legs crossed, dick between his legs, and he realized that he's a shitty head coach. Let's go to Robert Lindsley. Did McDooch punch Chugs in the eye on the way out? Unfortunately, Chugs passed out, landed face forward. But you know what? I'm trying to land face forward tonight. I'm trying to show up to work tomorrow with a black eye. I want to black out tonight. And if y'all send in a 100, I'm telling you, 100 from here on out, beer bongs. I don't care if I gotta crawl home. The Raiders just proved that Josh McDaniels is an absolute fraud. The Raiders players are smoking cigars, celebrating in the locker room because this game means something to them. And for anybody out there that doubted the fact that we were talking to Raiders players here on the Raiders Report that told y'all they didn't want McDaniels, you can go after yourself too. You can go after yourself. We're celebrating tonight. Let's go to Carolyn. Go Raiders, best anniversary present ever. Need that jersey. If you don't know what she's talking about, we're giving away a signed Davante Adams jersey tonight here on the Raiders Report. A signed Davante Adams jersey tonight, signed by Davante himself. $20 super chat to enter. Purple Walrus, I'm in. Let's go. I'll tell you what, Purple Walrus not the only thing he's getting in tonight. 808 Raider, he uses Manscaped. 30 points, no OC, no McDaniels, no problem. It proves to you what the problem was. Toby, let's go Raiders. Hope I win that jersey. Best of luck to you, Toby. OC Raider. We gave a shout out to him early. Did a beer bong earlier. OC Raider is here to party. I want to know who else is here to party. I want to know. Carolyn, ding dong, the clown is gone. How do you think we are going to do against the Dolphins? I'm going to worry about the Jets. That's the right answer here. You got to worry about the Jets. You got to go to 5-5. And then you take on the Miami Dolphins. And the week after that, you take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Not going to be easy, but the NFL's not easy. Brand new season. Jesse, do you think Smith will help on defense against the Jets next week? We'll see. I think Chris Smith hasn't really done all that much. Antonio Pierce is on Instagram right now and Twitter saying, we showed out. You're damn right, Antonio Pierce, you showed out. Joe Cool, let's give some credit to the offensive coordinator for the play calling. I think Bo Hardegree trusted his guys. Bo Hardegree wasn't afraid to make a few plays. Bo Hardegree wasn't a little bitch. Josh McDaniels is a bitch. And Josh McDaniels sucks. And here's the thing, when you have a guy who doesn't know what the hell he's doing and he thinks he knows what he's doing and all these Raiders players don't believe in what he's doing, that's the result that you've been getting for a long time. The Raiders now are playing good football because when you don't have a clown running the show, good things are going to happen. Nathan, AOC for MVP. I'm not going to give Aidan O'Connell the MVP on this one. This was a team effort. The Raiders defense tonight had 8 sacks. Max Crosby had 3. The defense was tenacious. Josh Jacobs was tenacious tonight. I mean, this was a game. This is a win. This is a total team win. No doubt about it. Javier, put me in on that jersey. Javier, guess what? You in. You in, Javier. And then we got Go Getters Gang. I'm in, hell yeah. Let's go Raiders. Love all the fact that you guys do with the Raiders Report. Keep it going. We're going to keep it going. I don't slow up here. I got commitment to excellence. I got just win, baby. I got silver and black in my veins. And if you got silver and black in your veins, I want you to hit that like button right now. If you're ready to turn up with the Raiders Report, I hope you guys brought your drinking pants because you're going to need them. I know this. I wish I brought an extra pair of drinking pants because tonight's show is going to get lit. It's going to get wild. But you know what? As far as I'm concerned, Raider Nation deserves it. Raider Nation deserves this win. Mark Davis, I don't do this often, but shout out to you for making the tough decision. Shout out to Mark Davis for writing an $85 million check to fire McDaniels. Shout out to Mark Davis for apologizing to Raiders captains Davante Adams, Max Crosby, and the crew. Shout out to Mark Davis for doing the smart thing and moving on. It's a brand new season. I feel inspired. And anybody out there that wants to party next weekend in Vegas, hit me up on IG. Hit me up on Twitter at Mitchell Renz 365. I'm going to be out there. My final thoughts on this game are this. The Giants stink. The Raiders are a brand new football team. The Raiders are 1-0 as far as I'm concerned. The Raiders, with Aidan O'Connell, with this offense, they're a lot different team. This Raiders defense is a much, much different team. Antonio Pierce makes me want to run through a wall, and he showed you this, that Josh McDaniels was the problem, that the Raiders are going to go out there and they're going to play for Antonio Pierce every single day, and they're going to go out there, they're going to play for that shield. They're going to play for the silver and black. They are going to show passion that it means something to wear that Raiders jersey. I can't wait to see where the rest of this Raiders season goes, and if you agree with me, make sure you tune into this show. I'm going to be live tomorrow. I'm going to be live on Tuesday. I'm going to be live on Thursday for a little Thursday night football action, and then live Sunday night football, Raiders-Jets. Hopefully you pull up, and if you're going to be in Vegas on Friday and Saturday, hit me up because I'm looking for a place to go for my dad and I to party with the Raider Nation.